Well, hey, you guys, we are on the corner of Columbia Road and North Bel Air. We are here today at Hair Concepts. We're going inside to talk to Nikki. So let's go in and find out exactly what's up. Hey.
Hey.
How are y'all?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You having a good morning so far?
I am.
Good.
Hi.
You want to sit down and...
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Good. Well, thank you for letting me come in.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. I'm curious and excited about all good things hair.
Yes, I'm excited too.
So tell me, what is all things new as far as the hair world?
Well, I mean, doing hair like normal,
Right.
during the week, and I have been thinking about doing a podcast about doing hair and sharing tips, and then
Yeah.
even going into like women's self-esteem, how
Sure.
they feel about
Oh
themselves.
my gosh. Yeah.
So that's something that's kind of
Yeah.
on the little in the back of my head, thinking about, working on, and researching. So.
Yeah. So are there any like upcoming trends for fall? Like what are the things? I'm not a trendy hair person,
but a lot of the trends have, used to be you don't wear this during winter. A lot of that's gone away, but the coppers, now all the hair colors have new names like latte, mocha latte, and all this stuff. So most people are going into the deeper colors, like deeper brown, the coppers, the reds, more like that, which pretty much what it goes into.
Sure. So do people do they cut during the fall, or are they growing during the fall, or what do you see?
Well, a lot of times in the South, I've only done hair in the South.
Yeah.
But they keep their hair longer in the summer so they can put it up, and they'll cut it shorter in the winter.
Okay.
Not everyone.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you'll see that.
Okay. So how long have you been doing hair?
I've been doing hair 18 years.
Oh, wow.
This month, actually, yeah.
Oh, wow. And you did some teaching.
I did. Back in 2015, I went back to school and got my instructor's license.
Okay.
And then I started teaching at Augusta Technical College 2016.
Okay.
And taught there for about a year.
Okay.
I did hair during the day, worked at night. I thought I could, be superwoman and do it all.
Right,
it was
right.
a lot.
Yes.
So I still had that license.
Right.
But I didn't want to quit doing hair.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Trying to work at
but
it.
how did you like instructing?
I loved it.
Yeah. I would think that
liked
would
it.
be a neat fit for you.
Yeah, because I love doing hair, so being able to share it and teach other people how to do it was really rewarding.
Did that impact, like when you would instruct and work with those students and they've got that passion and they're excited, then how did that transfer over into your own clients? Like, did you try different things, or were you sharing with them?
I would try some different things.
Yeah.
Or even like my students would come shadow some.
Oh, okay.
And I think it kind of brought the excitement back into doing hair. 'Cause
Right.
You can get kind of, bored or complacent with it.
Sure.
And so I think it kind of brought back a little bit of excitement.
Sure.
In it.
That's a neat thing.
Yeah.
That's a neat thing. So you mentioned doing a podcast.
Yes.
Now, what are you thinking for that? What's the vibe on?
Well, it's a new thing I've really been thinking about.
Sure,
it 'cause
sure.
I've been wanting to do something for women, because I see so many women come in, me too, that you just feel like you're running ragged. You don't take time for yourself.
Right.
And so many women are like, I just feel exhausted, or look at me, look at my roots, like just so down on themselves.
Yeah.
And so I thought,
It's huge.
Yes.
It's huge. I mean, hair is huge.
Yes.
It can make you, break you. Yeah.
And I love to see them once you're done and they're like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better.
Yes.
But I also, our inside needs to feel better as well. You can look beautiful on the outside and be hurting on the inside.
Great point.
And so that's one thing I've just really felt like God has really put that on my heart.
Anything in your life like propelling that, or is it just
yeah, this past year has been a new season for me. Some things I've dealt with, and I have dealt with some depression and things with that in certain situations.
Wow.
And learned ways to get through it. How God has helped me to work your way, because nobody wants to share with people, hey, I've been crying all the time, I can't get out of bed, or
right. Oh my gosh.
But
yeah.
Everyone goes through something.
That's right.
And so this new season has kind of really taught me wow, we all need each other to lean on.
Yeah.
And God has been there for me, I mean, amazingly, as always.
That's right.
You know, of course, in the beginning, you think, where are you? And it's just been an amazing journey. I'm still on it, but it's been a new season to show me, hey, you can do this no matter what.
That's awesome.
So.
I love that. Well, go for it.
Yes.
We will. So how will people follow you if we?
Well, I think I'm going to do my Facebook.
Okay.
Which my Facebook is Nikki Williamson.
Okay.
And then Instagram is Nikki Loves Hair. And I'll probably put it out on there that I want to be doing this podcast. If you'd like to listen, here's the link and all. But right now it's still in the works on how to do it, what all. Like even last night I was sitting up researching some things about it. So working on that, seeing how that'll go.
Sure.
So.
And we can certainly share your info whenever you do it. Awesome. Well, I'm thinking you're going to maybe do a little trim on a man real quick so that we can see. Is that still good?
Yeah.
And so who are all of your clients? Let's.
I mean, I do women, men, kids.
Okay. So you do everyone.
Colors.
Yeah.
I do perms, and perms are still, people still get perms.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So I mean, I love to do color and things like that, but I do everything.
Okay.
I just enjoy it.
Last hard question. Like when somebody comes in and they say, I want to make a change, but I don't really know what to do. How, because I know every hairdresser has to handle this differently.
Yes.
How do you handle that?
Well, my personality, I can be very indecisive, so it's hard for me when somebody puts it in my
Don't
hands.
ask me.
I'm like, but usually I find out, how do you like to do your hair? Do you want to spend an hour on it, or do you want to like wash and go?
Yeah.
Or do you feel like your face feels fat? A lot of people have round faces and think they're fat.
Right.
So that's different ways to wear your hair and how it looks.
Right.
So you kind of work with that. And, if you've just had a big event in your life, say a loss or a pregnancy,
sure,
you kind of don't want to do something drastic right after because you're not there emotionally.
Good advice. Yes.
So that's a lot of things you kind of have to say, hey, not yet. Let's give it a few more months. So
it sounds like to me, if it doesn't work out for this hairdressing thing, you could be a bartender.
Hey, sure. Just don't drink, but hey,
That's right, don't drink. Just don't. That is awesome. I love that. Okay, well, why don't we go over to the chair and see what you got?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Okay, well, look who's here. What's up?
Are you sure you're ready?
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, how do you normally wear your hair?
Normally, just keep it pushy.
Okay.
Trim over the ears.
Okay.
By kind of my neck.
Gotcha.
But I like to keep the poof.
Poof?
The poof.
You put gel in it or anything?
I do not.
Okay. You just like a poofy.
Yeah, I like it.
That's okay.
Just a little poof.
We all got our own way.
Look at you sitting there.
Yeah.
All these cameras.
All these,
Yeah, there we go.
Right,
There
he needs
we
to be
go.
on.
I think this is the first time I've ever had the camera rolling while I've got a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
Good, I'm glad.
Perfect.
That's first.
So Nikki, tell us what is the difference? You can walk and work. I mean,
Okay.
you can talk and work, right?
Yeah.
So what is the difference in men? Like, how do they normally come in knowing what they like and know?
Most men, like, they'll even be like, I get a number 2 guard, I get, just
Okay.
sheer scissors on top, and that's it.
So what are you using right there with them?
This is a clippers trimmers, and this just kind of cleans up around the hairline.
Sure.
Also, you put a guard on it, which just can make it shorter and all.
Sure.
Since he wears his more fluffy.
Yes. Yes.
But most men do. But then you have those men that come in every 2 weeks.
Sure.
They don't want it to be long at all.
Yeah.
And then you got the men that come every 6 months.
Sure.
And they're like, oh, I need a haircut. It's been like way too long.
Sure.
So everybody's different.
Sure.
Most men are just, whenever they feel like they need a haircut, they're going to give you a call.
That's it.
And they'll just be like, oh, I need a haircut today. Let's go. But,
Do you ever change guys up? Like, do they come in a little bit? Is it?
usually it's the teen boys that you'll change up.
Oh, okay.
With the trends go in, the mullets and all
Oh
that
my goodness,
stuff.
that's fun.
What
Yeah.
I need is a mullet.
Yeah,
Not today.
I need a mullet.
Not today. Not on my watch. Not today.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Right, you
There
can
you
totally
go.
do that.
There you go.
I think
There
that's
you
it.
go.
Good.
So just clean up around them, you know, keep the puff going on.
Yeah.
But it's pretty simple. You can shampoo them after so they don't have all the hair like
Sure.
itching their head and
Sure.
all. Some guys don't care. They're like, I'm going to shower when I get home. It don't matter.
Sure.
So, I mean, guys are mostly pretty easygoing.
Sure.
You might have a handful that are very particular, which
Right.
is fine. you
Sure.
know. It don't matter at all.
Don't let me get in your way. You need to grab.
Just a bit.
Okay, we good?
Feeling good so far?
Oh yeah.
Feeling
Oh, yeah.
good? Not a
Oh,
problem?
Nice. Yeah.
Oh.
That's about as nice as you get here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can go these other places and they'll do a
Yeah.
hot towel and all.
There you go. So, Nikki, you haven't been at Hair Concepts for a long, long time.
Now, I've been here about 2 years.
Okay.
I was at another salon for 16 years.
Oh, wow.
They ended up closing.
Oh, wow.
Which was just, I was
Oh, that's-
heartbreaking.
that's a lot.
But we found this, actually 4 of us from that salon came here. They had
Yeah.
4 chairs open. And we all came here and it's been great. The owners are so easygoing, laid back. I mean, they pretty much tell you this is how it is. And
Yeah.
they let you do, you know, as
Yeah.
long as you're doing everything right. And the atmosphere is so like welcoming. You don't have to be dressed to the T or, you know, you can just come in and be you.
Yeah.
Come as you are.
I mean,
And-
some places it's, I mean, and that's great. You know, it's
Right.
whatever somebody wants to do. But I know for me, just being on the go, well, you
Yeah.
know,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I just, you know, I just want to come in and just, you know, drop down. So, what are you, a kid?
Actually, I think my adults
Eat
have
those
those
more?
than the kids.
We're going to
which
have a
is fine.
talk. We're going to have a talk about this sugar. Okay? No.
Yep. Oh,
It's all right. It'll get
Go
your mind
ahead.
going.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't
It'll
mean to
get your mind
interrupt.
going.
Go ahead. Get something going with this these sides right here. A little bit long. Yeah. So a little trim.
Yeah, make sure I don't get hair in your lollipop.
yeah.
Right.
No hair on the lollipop.
Can't be having that. I mean, if you're a kid, you know, they probably don't care. But
No.
Are you taking on new clients now?
yes, always.
Yeah.
You know, I know some people stop after a while and they're like, I just don't want to do new ones.
Sure.
I'm always accepting new clients. It's, I mean, I just always want to because you have clients that move away,
Sure.
especially around here with military.
Yeah.
People will come to you for a while and they get stationed somewhere else.
Sure.
Or people just sometimes, you know, want to try something new.
Yeah.
Go to someone else. And so, yeah, I'm always accepting new clients. I love it and I just enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, you're a people person. I mean,
Yeah, you would think not, because I can be kind of
Yeah,
introverted.
that's
but
true.
I do, and I love it. I mean, God's just gifted me with this. You know, one-on-one I do better. A big group of people I kind of can stay to myself. You know, or once I get to know you, it just all depends.
That's right. That's right. Everybody's that way.
Yes.
Everybody's that way.
You're more outgoing. I feel like you can meet anybody, and they're not a stranger to you. They
Yeah.
become your best friend in a minute.
I don't mind meeting people.
Which I think is great.
Yeah, I don't
know?
mind meeting people.
Yes.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yes. I think it's good.
And the lollipops are really good.
The lollipops are
Oh, well,
good.
see, that's a plus.
It's a bonus. It's a
If you-
bonus.
if
Yes,
you don't-
it is.
If you don't like your hair, at least you get a lollipop out of it, right?
That's right.
Right.
That's
So you're
exactly
good.
right.
You're good to go. All right.
Thank
Is that
you.
it? Do you want anything else?
Oh,
Do you
looks
want
good.
more trim around this right here?
Yeah, let's trim it up a little bit more right here. We'll be
All
good.
right.
That side's looking a little boofy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give him a little white wall
A little
action.
boofy.
Do we call that white wall still?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes. Yes. Good
Might
job.
be dating myself.
No. People still do. Not everybody wants a white wall, but you know, it's hair. It grows back, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Ben's grows so fast.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
So,
That's looking good. Look at you.
you got to go out somewhere.
Yeah.
Go to dinner tonight.
I had a hot date. Isn't
That's
it?
right.
He might.
You never know. Feel good?
Yeah. Good.
That look good? Okay, good.
Like it.
All right.
We want you happy.
Yes.
I'm happy.
We
I like
want
it. I like
you
it.
happy.
I like it.
Okay.
Weigh in. Go to my website. Send me a message. Do you like my hair?
That's right.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
like Ben's hair?
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
Good job.
All right.
so glad I got to
Me too.
see you
It's been
today.
great. Yes.
It has been so good. Thank
Yes.
you for sharing all the tips, all of your info. We're looking forward to that podcast. You can do it.
Yes.
You
That's
can
what I got to
do
keep
it.
telling myself.
You can do it. So now, how can people get in touch with you? Because I know people are going to be wanting to book their families to come on in and get some
The
haircuts.
best way is my cell phone.
Okay.
It's 706-799-2457.
Okay. And if somebody texted you today, they see this today, and they say, "I want to get in real quick with her," how far is the wait time?
I mean, it's usually about a week or so.
Okay.
If you need a specific time, it could be a little longer.
Okay.
Or like a men's haircut. It doesn't take as long. So
Sure.
sometimes I could squeeze that in.
So you can work it in. I mean, you're your own boss, right?
Right.
So you can work it in.
Yes.
And then, what all days do you work? And are you open to working? Because I know you've done some things on your
Yes.
days off.
Normally work Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all
Okay.
day.
All right.
But I will, if there's something that comes up and you're like, hey, there's no other day I can do but Wednesday, I'll come in and do it. I
Awesome.
don't mind at all.
Awesome. You're so good. All right. Well, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
So good to see you, as always.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
See you soon.
Okay, bye.
WhatsUp is a departure from traditional advertising and marketing, offering a way to grow your business or enlarge your community event through visual strategies utilizing social media and television. Let us share you, your business, or event in a brand new light. Reach out to us today to discover how we can best serve you. Enjoy our content? Consider becoming a contributor today. Your support will help cover production costs and allow us to continue to bring quality content to your screen. Simply go to our website and hit the button at the top of the screen. As a thank you, your name will be featured in the closing credits of the show. Thank you for your support.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. What's up? I am honored to be joined today by Tamara Talbot, and she is a realtor with Real Broker, and she's a realtor here in the Augusta area. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So, yeah, it's an honor to have you on. I've known you for a while, and since our early days of getting our licenses
That's
as
right.
real estate agents. And so talk to me a little bit about your background.
Okay. Well, with real estate, I got started with real estate in 2020. And I guess professionally before that, I was working as a teacher. And, you know, around 2020, we know the pandemic was going on, and I really didn't want to go back into the classroom. So I went ahead and finished taking my real estate exam, passed, and started doing real estate, and been doing it ever since. Yeah.
That is cool. What drew you to real estate? Because you could have gone to a lot of different other areas, different fields. What specifically drew you to real estate?
Well, I remember when my parents purchased our first home. I was 10 years old in the 5th grade, and it was just an exciting experience. I actually still remember the realtor who helped them, and I've always just been interested in homes, and you know, I know the power of real estate in terms of building wealth. I have an interest in becoming an investor eventually, so I figured, well, let me learn the business by being an agent first, and you know, build some capital and help a lot of families. So.
That's cool. That's cool. So tell me a little bit about like what you said you mainly work with. You work with buyers mainly, but you're
Yes.
trying to get into doing more sellers.
Yes, I am, you know, because, you know, as they say, list to last.
Exactly.
You know, I know a
Exactly.
lot of new agents start out with buyers just because that's an easy way to kind of get in, get your feet wet. But I am definitely working more on doing listings, working with sellers, things like that. So
Awesome. Awesome. What are you experiencing right now as far as the market? Because there's a shift going on. Interest rates are high, but they are starting to come down a little bit.
Yes.
And what are you noticing just from on the market and from your business?
I'm noticing a little bit more activity. I'm seeing that listings that have sat on the market for a little while, like some of those listings are finally going under contract. things like that. I've talked with other agents. It seems like, some of the buyers that have been on the fence or just, putting it off are starting to, in light of the interest rates coming down or just knowing, it is kind of what it is, people are starting to just move and be more active in the market. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I think it is starting to pick up. And what you've I think what you're noticing is, you're right as far as stuff that's been on the market for a while. It's starting to move. Let's talk a little bit about your other business and the other services that you provide as a real estate agent. It's a credit repair business.
Yes, it is. So the way it works is, as I work with different buyers, especially sometimes first-time home buyers, which I've specialized in the past, I find that some of them might have credit challenges or, just need some help with financing before being ready to purchase a home. And in the past, I've referred them out to other service providers in the area to help them, fix their credit up, and then they would return back to me when they're ready to get pre-approved and start looking at houses. But over the past year, I've come into contact with an opportunity for myself to help some of my clients directly by offering the credit restoration services myself through a company that I work with, and it's all handled for the client, in which anything that's on their credit can be disputed. They receive updates. There's other tools and educational resources on the platform to help them, even with savings, with budgeting, with paying off debts, how that helps with the debt to income ratio. Yeah. And I've had clients who have gone through the program and right now I have one lady who's really close to being able to get her pre-approval. Cool. I have other clients who their credit is actually okay right now to get a pre-approval, but they just want to boost it up even more to get maybe a more favorable rate. So it's really working out to help get more people into homes, more families into homes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. What is a surprise or misconception that you hear from people as far as the way the credit is affected and how they can restore their credit?
Some people think that it's a quick thing, like, all you gotta do is just put some stuff in or just send one letter and it's gonna just shoot up immediately. And that's not how it works. It's a process. The disputes are going to be going on, but of course you still have to make your payments. You may still have to strategically pay some things down if you can in order to get your desired result in your time frame. So, it requires budgeting. If you haven't been budgeting any extra funds to pay something down, or, we're barely able to make a certain payment, you might have to move some things around to make sure it's done. So you're continuing to build positive credit history, Yeah.
Absolutely. And don't avoid a late payment.
The late payment, that's another misconception. People think, I missed one payment, no big deal, I'll just pick it up. A late payment it takes time to live that down. It takes like up to 2 years to really for that to not negatively affect you. So if at all costs, do not, take late payments lightly,
Yeah. I think that's something that I would imagine a lot of people don't think about, or they don't think about late payments affecting their credit. And it does. And it does. So that's a really cool service that you're able to offer to your buyers. When you're buying a home, or you're in that process of buying a home, is there one thing that you notice that maybe buyers don't think about? Is there something that, is there some advice that you would like to offer buyers as they're going through that process?
For our buyers, I would say just make sure you have some money in reserves. There are certain costs associated with buying a home. Of course, down payment, closing costs, but also it's a good idea, if possible, to have at least 2 to 3 months of reserves in addition to those closing costs. A lot of times people don't think about that, but when you're a homeowner, it's completely different than renting. If something is needed, if something breaks, that's you, there's no one to call. Or if, something unexpected happens with jobs, you still got to make that payment, so having something as a buffer is definitely helpful. So, I would say that,
Yeah, that's a good piece of advice. And like you said, when you own your home, you're not calling your landlord over to come over to fix it. You've got to be able to prepare all that yourself, or
Yeah.
you know, you got that's out of pocket expenses for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me a little about the home buyer webinars that you're starting to do.
Okay, all right. So throughout the course of my real estate career, I've for the past couple of years, I've had a focus on first-time home buyers, especially during 2022, 2023. I would do first-time home buyer webinars pretty regularly, maybe like every month or so. And then for the past few months, I've kind of taken a break from that, but I will be starting those back up. And I'm excited, and it's not just for first-time home buyers, it's any home buyer, especially in today's market. It's valuable information on what you need to prepare, your pre-approval, and then also what you need after pre-approval. What does it look like as you start looking for homes? Once you're under contract, I go over all the things like inspections, the importance of each step of the way, how you can save money, avoid certain things that, could cost you money. We want to save money. So I go over all that in my home buyer webinars. Yeah.
Real quick, how can people find out more about you, and how can people contact you?
Okay, well, I do have a Facebook page. I have a business page as well as my personal page. I show a lot of my real estate stuff there. I have Instagram. My Instagram handle is Real Tamara Talbot. And so that's, my handle across all of the social medias is Real Tamara Talbot. And you can get in touch with me there. And I look forward to, helping as many people as I can.
All right. Well, y'all call Tamara up and have her list your home, or if you're buying a home, reach out to her, give her a call, and go online and find out more about her webinars or seminars coming up. I said webinars.
Yeah, it's webinars.
Yeah, webinars. There we go. Yeah, check them out. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
It's been fun. All right.